Welcome back to another episode of Tevora Talks. I'm your host, Cash, joined as always by my co-host and partner in cybercrime, Matt Mosley. How you doing, Matt? Happy Wednesday. I
Yes,
kind of lost
sir.
what day it was for a second.
Yeah, I'm doing okay. We just for the Pacific Northwest, we started our rainy season, so that's happening, but that's all right.
Yeah, that sounds so nice. I look at we had a couple of days of cloudiness here in Cali, and I looked at the weather report. I'm like, yes, it's gonna rain. And I look, tomorrow's gonna be 81 again. 81. I'm like, come on, man,
Yep.
But I'm jealous of the rain. How is it? Is it nice?
For sure. I mean, it's nice. It wears on you a little bit. Like come March of next year, I'll probably be like, all right, I'm ready for the sun again. But we're supposed to have a sunny weekend. So anyway, you don't live here if you don't like the rain. So what's going
Well,
on in your world?
in my world, I don't know. We were talking about something fun actually right now. You brought it up earlier today. You dropped it on us. I think it's really weird. I don't know what your opinion is about it. What is your opinion about it? Well, let's set it up. Let's build a suspense. We won't say what it is.
So I think it's cool. I just don't like the company that's attached with it.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter what I mean, yeah, for sure the company makes it even more like uncomfortable.
Yeah. But I
Like,
mean, because we work in security, like it just opens up so much issues in terms of not only security but privacy.
you know, I'm
But
looking
at
at
the
the
same time,
pictures.
I'm all for like living in the future. And it's so cool that there's something like this.
It is.
So
As far as like the
I'm like on the fence right now.
the future factor of it is pretty cool. And why do they always have to make these things just pleasing looking, right?
Yeah.
Imagine if it was a little bit scarier of an object.
Like
Would you
Chucky.
still want it?
Yeah. So what are we talking about?
What are we talking about? It's the you say it.
Amazon's Astro robot,
Astro.
which is already like, based on the Jetsons, which is
Yeah.
awesome. And for those that weren't born well, for
Meet
those
George
born after
Jetson,
2000, you probably have no idea what we're talking about, but there used to be a cartoon called Jetsons.
which was awesome. It's probably one of my favorite cartoons. His suitcase that opened up into his spaceship car that he went to work with.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. George Jetson and his family lived in the future. They had flying cars, which, hello, it's 2021. Where's my flying car? Although
Yeah.
I think there'd probably be way more deaths if we had flying cars. Can you imagine all the idiots flying around? I mean, you see them driving now. Can you imagine them flying?
Oh yeah. No,
Anyways,
that's not a good idea.
George Jetson had a dog named Astro, and that's what Amazon has named their robot that can follow you around your house. Has a camera built into it. You can tap into it anytime you want. It's based on the Ring technology, which you guys are familiar with, the Ring doorbell. Um, all kinds of neat little things that it can do, including you can put stuff in its little belly or the back of it and say, go give this to your wife or whatever, which is kind of cool.
I feel with products like this, we're really inching our way towards the movie Wally,
Yeah.
right?
Wally.
Wally, where it's just people on these chairs float. If you haven't seen Wally, please go watch it. Bunch of people on chairs just floating around, all tuned into TVs.
Yeah.
They've never actually seen each other in person. It's great, but that's happening.
Yeah. I do feel like, my own personal opinion, but I do feel like we are merging into that Wally slash idiocracy world.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Idiocracy definitely happened already.
Yeah.
That already happened. We will. I won't say how it happened, but it definitely did happen.
Yeah. But yeah, so let's talk about so Astro, right? It's got
Astro.
two wheels. It can follow you around. It's got cameras. It's got multiple cameras actually. It's got a face like a tablet, and that tablet is based on the Ring technology, so it can do not only detect when someone's in your house, but it can detect who is in your house. Did you know that?
Can't. Oh, but like what? Facial recognition. I'm
Facial
assuming.
recognition.
Of course. Right.
And then they have a little camera that pops out the top, and that top and the camera will go out. I don't know how many feet, but from the preview, it looked about 2 or 3 feet, and it
And I'll
can
scan it.
actually look at your like your oven knobs to see if you turned off the gas and all that cool stuff. So when you're remote, if you're one of those guys or one of those people that forgets to lock the door or turn off the oven or close the door, you can use this little bot to run around your house and tell you, yeah, you did lock the door or you forgot to close the window or whatever. So
What a great way to, project something up, get a vantage point to further scan the environment too. I'm just saying.
yeah,
Because this thing looks pretty low, right? It's only about a foot off the ground, but let's get a camera up 5 feet in the air and see what else is going on.
right, exactly. I mean,
I don't know. I'm playing devil's advocate. This thing looks cool though. I'm saying it looks fun. Like I'm looking at a picture. One of them is like it's like winking back at you. It's obviously like a digital dog kind of situation helper.
yes, correct. And you can set it up to patrol at night, just like your dog. So it can go around your house and monitor for any kind of motion or noise or any faces that it doesn't recognize because it has that facial recognition. But yeah, there's just like, I don't know, man, all kinds of it has
I'll
like all
tell
kinds of cool little things. But
I'll
at the
tell you
same
when I would
time,
get this thing.
it's attached to Amazon,
Dude,
right?
that's what I
Like,
was gonna say. Yeah, like that's it.
yeah, we're
Just
never gonna have our
as
podcast on Amazon, by the way.
no,
We
it's gonna
talk too
get
much
taken.
crap about them.
But look,
But
you know
with
when I
good
would buy something like
reason.
this? When you could literally, this thing was completely offline, right? It could do all its processing in itself, and I had to do like manual updates. Otherwise, that's a no. That's a no from me.
Well, as cool as I think it is, it's a no for me as well. And not because of the $1,000 price point. Although I guess that's the trial price, right? The full price is going to be like 1,500, but you get 6 months of free ring trial or something like that.
What is the extra $500 get? Is it like you can get chrome wheels or what is it? What is the options that
No, that's
extra?
the standard MSRP, I guess. And so they're doing like a trial one run right now for limited amount of users. You have to basically request an invitation and
Oh,
pay the
good.
$1,000, and then you get
For
in
sure.
early. So it's the early adopter discount, I guess. But I don't know, man.
Um,
It's Amazon. We know Amazon has a history of privacy issues. The fact that they already have so much information on us, on top of
yeah,
the fact
I
that they can
mean,
pop into
that's
our camera on our Astro anytime they want. I mean, there's been allegations that Ring people at Ring could see recordings, and that's the doorbell. Like, you're not going to be. I mean, I guess there's a chance you could be running outside naked and get seen by your Ring camera, but the chances of you getting seen by Astro naked are a lot more likely.
oh yeah. I mean, you will get seen by him naked, but it's like,
Right.
where did that data go? Who else can see it? Is this thing vulnerable? Is it super secure?
Yeah.
And the answer always is this thing is for sure gonna get hacked at some point. I
Yeah.
know it's coming.
And do you think the timing is, with Halloween, it because it's a little creepy? Like, I wonder if that was part of their.
I don't know.
Probably not. Probably not part of their marketing
No,
campaign.
I don't think it's a Halloween. It's not like creepy. Because look, it has a cute little like sad dog moping face going on here on one of its reactions. So I don't know.
But I could totally see a horror movie with this thing, like coming alive, or like some hacker using it and abusing it to, like, get some dirt on people. Like, those emails, those spam emails are like, hey, we caught you. We
Yeah.
caught you doing your thing on the webcam, and for 3 Bitcoin or whatever it is, we won't share it with your family and friends. So can you imagine if a hacker got access to this thing?
I
Just be
think the
crazy.
jailbroken versions of these are going to be funny. Like all the different things that you can do to them, like upload like bad personalities or whatever. You know, what
Just
if
how
it's like
creepy
not
would
a
it be if
good
you're just
robot?
sitting in your room and all of a sudden it just starts moving on its own?
Yeah, or it's just like starting to like bang its head against the wall, or like I don't know, just some random stuff.
Yeah, so crazy. But cool idea. Just wrong company, in my opinion, to be pushing it out there. So, but I'm sure there's going to be some people that adopt it early and like it. So,
No, of course. I mean, like as far as a functional, fun thing, it's definitely cool. Because I remember, what the last thing that came out was like this was remember that Sony digital robot dog like
Oh yeah.
ages ago. That was the coolest version of this. But obviously very, very limited.
Yeah. What was
I don't
that
know.
dog called? Ibo or something?
I don't know. Sony's
AI
robot
Bo.
dog, Sony
Something.
robot, Aibo.
Yeah.
See, that was cool, right? They had a
That
couple
was cool for
versions of
sure.
it.
I mean, we're getting there. We're getting closer there. It's 2020. We don't have flying cars, but I mean, the stuff coming out of what's that one robot company?
Boston Dynamics, they're
Phew, Boston
crazy.
Dynamics. Dude, that stuff is so scary.
That stuff, that thing does parkour, like little parkour. It's
Yeah.
pretty crazy looking. Like the stuff that thing does. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, go look it up. Go look up Boston Dynamics. Their robots are insane. I love Boston
Yeah. Now
Dynamics.
that just gave me an idea. What if you were to put a gun on Astro and then you could just wheel it around? You can check out.
That's what I'm saying.
You heard a
Imagine
noise in
you
the
get
middle of the night. You just strap your gun on. Okay, I'll just
yeah,
stop.
see,
I'll
that's
just
what I'm
stop.
saying. Imagine you can start jailbreaking these things to do all shady things, right?
Yeah. I think we're crossing into territory where our lawyers will probably be like, all right, Matt.
Right now is gonna get a phone call at some point. But well, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's see where Astro takes the world. Today is day one or day two or whatever day it is of Astro. Um, yeah, let's see what happens. I'm excited to be on this side of it though.
Yeah, again, like, it's Amazon just has they just have so much information, and I don't think that's ever been proven, at least not to my knowledge, but the I mean, people have stories. I have my own story about, just talking, and all of a sudden I'm starting to get advertisements based on what I was talking about, right?
Oh
And
yeah,
like there was a
for sure.
couple that tried, they don't own a cat, but to test it, they were talking about buying cat food. And then all of a sudden they started getting cat food advertisements all over the web for them. And it's like, well, something has to be listening and hearing that to feed that out to the ether,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so I just feel like Amazon, might be behind that a little bit.
Well, you know what's funny? I was joking with a friend of mine. We were just talking about like something similar. And then as we were talking like minutes later, something came to mind. I'm like, oh, okay, I need to remember to look this up later, right? Like a vacation somewhere. So I just I just kind of bent down to my Google Home. I like just started repeating keywords for like a minute. So it just reminded me later. I'm like travel, Hawaii, palm trees, sand, ocean.
And did it
And
pop up?
I don't remember. I don't
Oh,
remember. We just
that'd be
laughed
funny.
about it, but I guess I missed its like listen in queue. It has like a listen in queue time, but
Well, you want to hear something weird? This happened today, actually. Uh, this morning, early in the morning, I was looking at Halloween costumes for my kids, and I definitely did not subscribe to anything using my work uh, email. And then about 3 hours later, like around 10 o'clock or so, I got an email from that company with the costumes I was looking at on my work email. Now I was browsing on my personal computer for
what?
kids Halloween costumes, and it went to my work email. How does that happen?
How does that happen? Maybe like you use your work email one time on your browser and it scraped it and saved it.
Yeah, maybe, but still, I didn't
Associated
subscribe
like
to anything. It's pretty ridiculous.
aliases. That's insane.
Yep. So that happened.
Cool.
So now we've got this little robot walking around spying on us.
Yeah,
Astro, the spying
Astro.
dog.
And they
Kind of
always
like a
make him
dog.
sound so innocent, right? Like how nefarious can Astro be?
Yeah. Well,
Astro.
Gizmodo has an article called Amazon's Cute Little Nightmare.
That's a good title.
And the first sentence is like, oh hell no.
Oh no, that's great. That's great.
So, but yeah, definitely in the comments, let us know what you think. Are you going to go buy an Astro? If so, Let us know how it is, because I'm interested. I'd be inclined, maybe possibly, to buy one, but man, there's some serious privacy concerns.
Yeah, I'll let somebody else do the initial rounds on this one. It's not like PS5, you know. I definitely don't want this one the first round.
All right, you don't have any privacy concerns with PS5. You don't have a camera and you
Yeah,
know
no. That's it.
audio bug listening to you all the time.
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe like low key it's like sniffing all my network traffic, but I mean, they're
That'd be
giving me
interesting.
games, so it's cool.
All right. Well, that's it for me. I think we will do a hacker history coming up, and then obviously more news. We got some interviews, right?
Yeah, we
Those
have
are
some fun
scheduled.
things coming up. We definitely do. There's going to be some good interviews that we have scheduled. I don't want to reveal them yet, but definitely stay tuned. We have some good hacker history coming up, like Matt said. I really want to do Anonymous one of these times. I've been wanting to do it for a long time. I think they're my favorite ones. I think mostly because of their marketing style. They're just cool. So
Yeah, I would agree with that. The thing with Anonymous though is like you can do a one episode on them, but there's so many like one offs that you could cover. Just like the um, Anonymous versus HB Gary Federal. Um, that one story could be a whole episode, and HB Anonymous versus Scientology could be in one episode. I mean, there's just so much to cover, right?
yeah,
Um,
there is. There's
but
some good stuff.
I'm down for it. I'm up for it.
All right, well,
I'm
we'll
down. I'm
bring it
up.
to
I don't know
you.
what I'm saying.
I'm
Sorry.
down. And on, oh, you know what we could do? I have an idea. We could do it on Halloween, and we could even put some masks on and just do the whole show masked up.
Yeah, we could. We could do the Mr. Robot masks
Yeah, we could do that.
or the. Have you seen the heist? I feel like
Oh, the
that's the
new show.
next mask that's going to be.
Is that is it? Is it? I did notice it. I haven't watched it fully,
I've
but the
not
mask
watched
is
it.
kind of cool. The mask
Yeah.
is pretty cool.
So, but
Well,
cool. All right.
all
Well,
right,
let us
well,
know what you guys think.
yeah.
Let
Leave
us know
our
what topics or
comments
hacker history you want us to cover, and we'll get on it. But yeah, we are
and
scheduled till November, I think, on interviews right now. So
let's
we are
bring it
good.
hot and heavy till the holidays, and then we'll see you guys in the new year. But until then, we'll keep talking at least once a week, hopefully, unless a lot of people get hacked at the same time. Um, and with that said, like, subscribe, leave us some comments, drop some love, and that's all I got. Anything else, Mr. Mosley?
I've talked enough. Thanks.
All right. Till next time.